the level of military operations is at least 5 times as much, and it's still going on. This is all in response to the Islamic Republic basically saying no to President Trump's ultimatum. President Trump said that you open the Strait of Hormuz or there are going to be consequences. And the Islamic Republic responded with, okay, how about we close it completely? And then now President Trump is like, okay, okay, well, we'll see what happens next. So let me actually close the mic here. Just give me a second. Sorry. Um, so President Trump also posted something on Truth. So first we saw a lot of bombings in southern Iran, more than we had seen before. Some people were speculating, is this the preparation for some ground operation by the Marines? Because that look for some people it looked like that. Some people like this looks like some, but and then President Trump mentioned that we might take Kharg Island. There were so many people that came out and recommended that that the Americans should take Kharg Island. I was on OAN just 30 minutes ago. They asked me, what do you think the United States should do? I mentioned that after the Islamic Republic basically crossed President Trump's red line and basically responded negatively to the ultimatum, it would be very bad for America if it doesn't show that there's consequences to basically, if you give an ultimatum and then they violate it and then you do anything significant, that's not good. That's not good. You need to send a global message to all of the enemies of the United States that there's consequences. Like if I give an ultimatum, it's going to be serious consequences. So the United States needs to do something significant right now, more significant in my opinion than what they have done so far. I am happy that the blockade is back on. Apparently, that's a minimum. That's a minimum that should have been done, and it has been done. But on OAN, they asked me, what do you think the Americans should do? And guess what I said? Guess what I said? Arm the people, arm the Iranian people. That's what I said. And I also said that no arming of the Iranian people should be done without the coordination and management of Prince Reza Pahlavi and his team. Don't do it again with the whole separatist nonsense. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's bad. I said that on OAN. I didn't say it like this. I wasn't on OAN saying it's bad. Don't do it. That's not the way. That was not my tone on the news. I was trying to pretend to be more professional. I hope it worked. But that's what I was saying. And I was gonna read President Trump Truth Social post on this, but I don't know if I should do that. Jeffrey, can you do that? Can you read? Can you help us out here? Yeah, okay. The link, I put the link in the chat. Oh, you have it already? I think you have it already, but the link is also in the chat. Can Yes. There we go. He's bringing it up. You're muted. Amu Jeff. Oh, Amu Jeff. We should
There
call
we
him.
go. Okay, I had to come up for a minute.
Yeah.
The Hormuz Strait is open and will remain open with or without Iran. We are reinstating the Iranian blockade, the best blockade ever, so named because it is only stopping Iran ships or customers from entering or leaving. All other countries will have fair and open use to the strait. It has to be open. It must be open for the world's economy. The USA will be, from this point forward, known as the guardian of the Hormuz Strait. But as such, and as a matter of fairness, we will be reimbursed at the rate of 20% on all cargo shipped for any and all costs necessary to do the job of providing safety and security to this very volatile section of the world. It's so volatile. All this mess that got laid in my lap. The process and formation will begin immediately. Thank you to this for your attention to this matter. Your favorite president, Donald J. Trump. The best I could do.
That was amazing. That was fantastic. Thank you.
God damn it, I love him. I don't know what we did to to have him. We need to count our blessings though, because I fucking love his ass.
Would say best president since George Washington.
Oh my god. Okay, okay. Wait, really? Abraham Lincoln? No? Okay, sure.
Oh, I'm saying
He's not the president
that's
you
a
have.
hearsay.
He's just the president you need, like Batman.
Okay, that's great. All right. Do we have anybody who would? Oh, yeah. So we have Jose who wants to
Yeah,
talk.
Jose,
Right? Then, yeah.
Jose put it too.
Okay, I wanted to say a couple of things based on what you said. Yeah, I was happy that we did the blockade again and that we've opened up we're going to be opening up the strait completely, and Iran will take a fine leap as far as that's concerned. Um, I am not too sure yet that all that stuff that's been happening was for a marine invasion as of yet. I think there's a little bit more pounding that needs to be done to verify that they land and aren't immediately assaulted, and that kind of stuff. On Guy's show today, he brought an interesting topic that the leader of Mossad might have been fired because he's the one that told the people to arm the Kurds, the particular separatist Kurds. And Guy was pretty sure that that was the reason why, and why the secondary guy in Mossad was not promoted to head, and they brought someone in from outside. It was all political stuff today, and that was the thing that when we started talking, and you mentioned the Kurds army, I thought I better give you this piece of information. He was dead sure on it, so I'm going to go with that. I trust his judgment. That's all.
I said, okay. Well, thank you for telling me.
Reading the Truth Social post Donald Trump make, I see reimbursed at the rate of 20% on all cargo shipped. I'm wondering, reimbursed by whom? Is this supposed to refer to the Islamic Republic or to the people that are bringing the ships out?
The ships, which, by the way, I don't know if I think he might be bluffing. 20% is like, first of all, really high. And also, this is something that the United States itself has been claiming that is against, you know, international norms to do on a natural waterway. I mean, it would be fair though. I mean, not 20%, but something, because the United States is not. It wouldn't be, in my opinion, it wouldn't be a toll. It would be a service charge, because the United States is providing. So for the Islamic Republic to collect anything, it doesn't make any sense, because they're causing the insecurity. So it doesn't. If they want to collect any service charges for providing security against who? Security against us. So that makes no sense. But United States collecting service charges for security, that makes sense, because why should the American military be there and basically provides free services for other ships' security, right? So them collecting something makes sense from a fairness perspective. It does. It's not based on international norms, but I mean, it's the United States. They could do whatever they want. Yeah. I mean, not whatever they can, but they have the, they have more power to change the international norm compared to everyone else. But 20% is like really, really high. So I think this might be just President Trump just, out of the deal, ask for something crazy and then see where it lands. Maybe it's that. But 20% doesn't make any sense. Like 20% means that it's not profitable anymore. Like basically, nobody will like 20%. That means the oil, if I don't know, like if even if oil gets up to 100, you get to sell it at 80. Like that's a huge cost, and people will just go buy it from somewhere else, mostly, right?
But to be fair, the ships stuck in the Persian Gulf might just want to cut their losses and get out.
Yeah, but once they get out, then they will be like, okay, we're not coming here ever again. If we have to deal with IRGC and a 20% charge, then okay, never mind. Bye forever. Here's a one-time payment of 20%, and we'll never see you again. Right? So, yes.
Makes sense. Okay, Kathy's next.
Yeah, this is more a question for Jeff. I heard somewhere that there's a possibility for land invasion. Is that factual? And if so, what's the likelihood?
The likelihood of a ground invasion at some point is very likely. Now, probably nobody knows if it, like, whether it will happen right now or not. People don't know, but at some point, very very likely, at some point. Okay, but the thing is that even if you're not planning a ground invasion, it makes sense to to act like you're about to. Like, it does make sense to try to make it seem like you're about to, even if you're not. Or also, you might just want to have that option. You might not. It is possible the United States has not made up its mind, but they want to make sure that they prepare the situation where they could do a grand invasion at a moment's notice. So, like, why not prepare things in case you need to do that? And yeah, we'll see. So they keep talking about Kharg Island. I don't know if this is misdirection or they might eventually want to take over Kharg Island. But everybody keeps talking about Kharg Island right now. I mean, it does make sense. 90% of the oil goes through there. And I know there's other alternatives, but none of them would be able to be meaningfully replace Kharg Island. So it would devastate the Islamic Republic's economy. By the way, guys, beyond that 20%, the major thing that we have to see what we'll do right now is the blockade. The blockade is back. The blockade is back. So that's a thing. That's a major new development. And I don't know. Are they? Did they? Did they? The Islamic Republic even get its corn and hay, or was that ever shipped? Because they sell some oil, and then that got, but they didn't get the money. They get the money was controlled by United States for the sake. So did they manage to sell their oil, and now that money is just sitting there without any permission to use it? And now it's all over up in the air, and they're getting, so they were at least getting some corn for the blood of the supreme leader. Now they're not even getting that because they violated the MOU. We'll see. I don't know where the corn is. They say follow the money. Now we have to follow the corn. But did that answer your question?
Yes, it answered it perfectly.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I think that's all of the twos for this topic, unless
Oh.
Jeffrey wanted to. But Jeffrey is doing the one next, so I guess let's go to super chat and then Jeffrey.
Okay, we got 4 super chats. One from Lior saying, Jeffrey, give us regime remnants plus douche canoe. Okay, so he's coming. So that's great timing, Lior, because Jeffrey has his segment next. And this is a good reminder that Jeffrey, this is your segment. You're not the real Jeffrey unless your segment has regime remnants and douche canoe. This is not that. This is AI or something. Okay, so good reminder. Thank you, Lior. I appreciate that. And then people love the douche canoe. They love the douche canoe. They need it. They don't want it anymore. They need it. Okay. Father of Chaos, thank you so much for the super chat saying, for some sashimi pieces, great. Thank you. Okay, now, you know what? Because of that, I will definitely order sashimi today. Okay, because of that. Thank you so much. I love sashimi. Oh my god, I'm gonna get hungry. Thank you, Father of Chaos. And then we have Fleshy Interloper with a super chat saying, latest straight graph in school. Oh, guys, Fleshy Interloper, always make sure anybody who's like wants to nerd over the tanker shipments and oil and everything, Fleshy Interloper goes and digs the data, and he makes these beautiful charts, and he posts it in the homepage of our community. So he's saying latest straight graph in school plus worm tongue. Oh, there's a meme, worm tongue meme. Okay, so Flesh Interloper is also now providing us with a supply of memes. So that's a new development. Thank you so much. And then George with a super chat. Thank you so much, George, saying 20% should Gulf nations to step in and police the strait themselves. Sure, but with what? With their very powerful navy? Or like, yes, the very powerful navy of Saudi Arabia and the UAE. Like, how exactly? And that would be nice, but I don't know. Like, they don't have anything. How would they do that? They don't have do they even have anything that could be considered like a navy? I don't think they do. But well, I mean, they can't. They should have spent, you know what? You know what, George? They should have spent, Saudi Arabia should have spent those the billions of dollars that they wasted on the line and the Neon project and that golden cube that they were building. They should have spent all of that money on a navy. That's what they should have done, on their military. Yeah. Because yeah, see, all of that, the whole Vision 2030, all of these crazy projects, that didn't bring them what they wanted to. Stability brings you investments. So spend it on your military rather than these crazy stupid projects that go nowhere.
My name is Armin Navabi. I'm an Iranian political analyst with decades of experience fighting the Islamic regime inside and outside of Iran. Make sure you follow me for more, and also make sure you join our discussion group. I'm there almost every single day. Come talk to me there and the rest of the people there in our group calls. It's a great place to meet and talk to people who like talking about politics. The link is in the description and or in the bio. You could also get there by scanning the QR code on the screen. See you there.